The Kings as they came through the tunnel earlier on tonight, all set to give their Sacktown fans something to cheer about. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there. Gather round. For a feast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. Here's a look at some stats for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. And for the Kings, and this NBA season, it's a marathon. We're about mile 5 of 26.
Right? So you have to pace yourself. Yes, you give it your all every night on the floor, but it's up to coach.
on the court for Chicago. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Outside Coulibaly to take the lead. Chicago with a rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Carson. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Carson's got 9 points now in the second half. The Kings trailing. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance. He's got 26.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
The Bulls have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Pass to the chosen one. Gets a very good look and converts. The chosen one's gotten 4 this quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And it's Coulibaly missing. For Chicago, they've gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Turner. It's deflected. And that one's good. Coulibaly. And the Kings lead by 1. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Sacramento?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Nails it from beyond the arc. And now a 4-point Kings lead.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Pass to the chosen one. Here's Baker. Blocked! And he's going for the lob! Got a piece of it.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And for a franchise that was down for so long, it must be nice to be a Kings fan these days, RJ.
Brian, the team has a strong core and direction consistently in the postseason mix. It is a breath of fresh air for Kings fans who have endured the previous 2 decades.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. The Kings leading. Pass to Harris. Into the lane. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. It's on Bilal Coulibaly.
Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls. Turner. Shooting just 1.
And that one falls for Turner. Sacramento has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Coulibaly. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Coulibaly's gotten 4 this quarter. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
To the middle. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
From the stripe. He's off on that one.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And it's the chosen one missing.
You got to love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
There's the drive. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Dagnall was just reviewing the plan with his team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. You make a few plays down the stretch, we could steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Pass to Turner. Over Harris. Nice shot by Turner. Turner's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
Wow!
Okay, I see you.
And he jams it home with authority. Oh, this one is turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Launches it. Hits a three-pointer. Turner's got 8 here in this quarter.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull. Through in the clutch.
Harris down low. Turner covers. Count it. Good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Drains the triple.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Harris goes in. And Harris throws it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
The Kings trailing. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just an assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Turner against Harris. Pass to Turner. Floats one. Maker with a rebound. Well, Sacramento is shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Money!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Who knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
The Kings call timeout. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it!
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Tries it from the top of the key, and it's in.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And a miss there on the triple.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Here are the Bulls with the ball, and he commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws help him make this a 3-point game.
The Kings call timeout. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
.23 seconds left in the final quarter. Shoots. Chicago with a rebound. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Takes the 3. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game out.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Now let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Wizards. The centers. At point guard, Owens.
And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is...
Up next, the Thunder taking on the Bucks. For the Thunder, they've captured 5th place in the West. Now they hope to advance that position as we come down the back nine. Bucks, Thunder. We'll be right back on 2K Sports. Time to start the weekend in style. Welcome you to Friday Night Basketball. And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, BA, and I think that's where
It's NBA basketball. On 2K Sports. We're glad you can join us with league-wide focus scores on size at every position. We've seen the demise of the...
And when it comes to establishing rotations at this stage, Stan, what's something you're zeroing in on?
Well, you're just trying to figure out... Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sport. We got some NBA action. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all...
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the Hello and welcome to Sunday night NBA action. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be...
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Franklin. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That's a shot he'd like, Mac. He's usually going to make those.
And for Utah.
Oh! Come on, with authority. Good discipline on offense. Holmgren not hesitating to make the feed as soon as he sees the open man.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Tipped. Ooh, the toughness of Holmgren. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Orlando.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And you also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level.
And rejected. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Number 15, A.C. Cage.
To the inside, pass to the Magician. 5 on the clock. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. The Magician's got 7 points for the quarter.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Drops it inside. Can't cash it in from close range. Utah's gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. In transition, here they come. Now here's Holmgren. Defense is right there. Pass to Patton. Fires the 3. The Magician grabs the miss. The Magician's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Amazing play down in the big boy area, powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
The chosen one, the pass to Johnson. Here's Barber. The 3-ball. Pure from 3-point range. Barber's got 15 points in just the second half. Utah trailing here. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. And a big reason their team is down, the 3-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. It's stolen by Johnson. And they're running. Here's Patton. It's good from in tight. Patton's got 21.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Goes up from the top of the key. That's his 6th miss, now 5 of 11. Orlando leading by 4. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Pass to Cage. Here's the Magician. Over to the left wing. Looking to end the run. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Deflected! And he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Orlando's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Here's Johnson. Oh, and makes it with a kiss. Johnson's got 6 here in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Franklin, good.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And he lobs it up to Holmgren. Powers it in off the lob.
And relentless effort from Holmgren, refusing to give up until it's all over.
Here's Franklin. It's blocked. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
There's 48 seconds left in the 4th. And that's an intentional foul. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Utah.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz. Number 30, Stephen Curry.
Pass to Barber. Here's Patton. Out to the wing. Here's Holmgren. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Franklin. Misses from close range.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their...
Now introducing for
We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup? So for Oklahoma City right now, Jackson is out there with Williams. Then it's Cook. Then there's Howard. And it's Hachimura in at the 4 slot. Here's Williams. And Williams with the stop.
And that's enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal and then off to the races.
With the bounce pass. And Sarr throws it down.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. Pass to Hachimura. Here is Cook. Offensive rebound. Howard. And it goes down 2 points.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But gets close, he's getting the ball.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. 1:31 left in the 4th. And it's Cook missing.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make him all, and for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
The teardrop falls in. And now it's a 3-point Miami lead.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
14 feet away. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Now Hachimura. Outside Williams. Pass to Cook. 5 to shoot. With the ball. Drills it from outside. And the Heat lead by 6.
And this is a huge step showing trust in Bam's play in the biggest moments.
The Thunder call timeout.
Number 3.
29 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Hachimura finds Howard. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
There's 21 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Now at the line, number 11.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Outside Williams. Over Carter. It's in!
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Here's Cook. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just one. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Big time free throws there. That could be the difference.
They just do that, Kevin. They just did it.
What a shot! Just when you think the game. He's able to knock it down from deep.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Webb with it. They've got Sarr. Webb out there with Carter. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Back to Webb. Here's the 3. A Thunder pull it in.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Cook. Greg, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steady in an offense. Other times it's to a great.
Now Webb got loose. Here is Cook to take the lead. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
The shot's good from Carter.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Here is Cook, guarded by Webb. 17-foot shot on the way. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Here's Carter. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
And here comes your Heat Quick timeout, your Heat Quick dance crew. Let's give them another big hand.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Sarr's shot is off.
That's a shocker there. I did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Going inside, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Just more and more comfortable the guys are when Bam has the ball and they cut. They know they're going to get it.
Pass to Howard on the wing, Williams. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Yeah, this is a big-time moment, and so him stepping up his intensity, staying in attack mode, that's nice.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot, and when he's going like this, watch out.
Now, here's Webb. Defense right on him. 6 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Here's Cook, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Sometimes, despite the odds, you have to rise to the occasion. Nice mid-range jumper there.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line, Webb. 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the gap to 1. Thunder have gone a little over 50% from the field in overtime. They're 4 of 6. It's 3-pointers off the mark. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far here in overtime. Fires from way outside. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Second team foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Player fouled on the act of shooting a 3-pointer. My PA announcement for the administration of the free throws. The player was fouled in the act of shooting a 3-pointer, and he will have 3 free throws. Number 12.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And he is good on the second free throw, giving them the lead. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
The Thunder call timeout. Pass to Williams. And here is Howard. Money!
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Carter outside. There's the three. Knocks down the three.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
The Thunder call timeout. But he's making a switch here.
Now in the game, number 11. Number 11.
Here's Cook. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. That's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. It's up a 3. He doesn't hit that one. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire. But give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime. And this win has to feel satisfying.
It's time now to go courtside. All right, David, thank you.
Introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Raptors. At center, number 55. At power forward, Anthony Davis. At the all-forward position, Kyrie Campbell. At shooting guard, A.J. Durant. At the other guard, Rose. Now introducing the Boston Celtics. Starting at the guard, at 6'3", number 11, Tariq Bees. The big man, at 7'3", number 42, Luka, number 42.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. We'll watch the Boston Celtics in this one as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Celtics. They're in 10th place, but it's early on, so they have time to recover. And, of course, there's the Raptors. Well, they haven't had the season they wanted so far.
Well, for the Celtics, they came into this season hoping to take a
As we in the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Boston out in front. They lead by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
And Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Miller is out there with Henderson. That's the Boston 5. Raptors trail by 4. Pass to Moran. Rose against Miller. And he's going for the oop here.
Showing that rebounding isn't all about size. It's about will and effort.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Outside Tatum. And here's Brown. And it's stolen by Rose. For the finish. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And Rose with the block. Here's Garland. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Rose, the pass to Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Boston trailing. Pass to Miller. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have
it. Rose against Brown. Davis with a screen on Henderson. 6 to shoot. Easy 2 for AD.
This, guys, is something Garland does so well. Excellent reading defenses, exploiting them in the pick and rolls. That is nicely done.
Guarded by Rose. Back to Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Hayes is checked in for Miller. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Toronto's head coach had some words for his team over the break. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
He's done a dynamite job rebounding the basketball, and no issues fighting it out against the big guys down low.
Henderson, the pass to Brown. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
The Raptors have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Rose, the pass to Campbell. Pass to Morant. Morant controls the rebound and the putback. And the Raptors lead by 2.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Outside Tatum, back to Brown. Here's Hayes. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Yes, it's good.
Number 42.
For Toronto, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this 4th. Rose finds Morant. Rose against Hayes. Rose, the pass to Campbell. Back to Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one's good for 2.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
For Boston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Moran against Henderson. Up top, Tatum. Tatum drops the hammer.
Well, Jason Tatum in a big moment. He is unafraid.
And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Over Hayes. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Tatum against Davis. Back to Brown. Takes a 13-footer. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
You can tell Jaylen Brown embraces these kinds of moments. Big-time bucket.
Up top, Morant. Defended by Henderson. Shots good by Morant.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Back to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
And that finally gets them back to even.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think we're setting up for an awesome finish.
Henderson against Morant. Outside Davis. Outside for Morant. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got his 5th assist in this one. Celtics trail by 3. Hayes with it. It's tipped. Henderson. Rose left side. From deep, Morant. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over.
Oh, okay then.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. The steal. Here's Tatum. Davis with a rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Tatum, 3rd personal foul, 1st team foul.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They lead by 4. Morant drawing the double team. Rose outside. Oh, there's the alley.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Taking 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. Does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. There's 25 seconds left to play in the 4th. Tatum, a screen on Rose. And finished off by Hayes.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, clock's the big factor.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them?
Out to the right wing. Oh, bangs home the 3. Oh, an enormous 3-pointer. Timeout called, Raptors.
It's time for Dance Dance. Let's hear it for all the dancers.
There's 6 seconds left in the game. Here's Morant. Oh, no good! Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
We've got Davis, and it's Rose in at the point. And Morant with the basket on the assist by Davis. Morant's got 34 points.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Henderson outside. Pass to Tatum to take the lead. And again, Boston with the triple.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer right now, filling it up.
Miller against Rose. Down low. Here's Davis. Oh, AD rising above the defense.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Right side Brown. Up top Miller. Throws it up high. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch. Great flush. Here's Morant. Pass to Davis. From deep, Rose. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Miller on the wing. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
At the line for the Celtics, Miller. At the line for 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Miller hits them both.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Rose outside. Rebound Boston. Miller's got 5 rebounds tonight. Let's go with a 3. Sinks the tray. Miller's got 5 points in the quarter.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Moran It's Henderson outside for Davis. Clock at 6. Now here's Rose. Tightly guarded. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to hold this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Jason Tatum at the line, shooting 1.
Timeout called, Raptors. Overtime basketball, folks. If you're just tuning in, we're just over 2.5 minutes in. Stolen by Miller. There's a screen to the paint. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack at the level.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there. Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Celtics.
Talk about saving the best for last. They've been unstoppable here at OT.
Yeah, and with the teams playing even throughout 4 quarters, it's really hard to imagine such an uneven finale.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. But go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Here's Morant, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Tatum.
4th personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the Raptors, Morant. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Morant. He does not get the second one.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and everybody contributing. So, I like it.
Thanks, Jason.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And time now to present our player of the game.
Malone.
It's time for the NBA Live. On 2K Sports. So, understand both teams here love to get out and run the floor.
Oh, yeah, this pace.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Covered by Smith. Nets passing it around. There's the pick to the inside. Another shot, and he lays it up and in. And the Nets lead by 7.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
And for Detroit, Jokic is out there with Parker, and it's Smith. Then there's Whitmore. Pass to Smith. Now Jokic. 6 to shoot. Whitmore with it. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got his 9th assist in the game now.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
And looking at the Nets. From downtown, it drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Covered by Smith. Offensive rebound. And Parker with the block. To the middle. And Smith with the stop.
I mean, shades of Vlade Divac there. Jokic is one of the best passing bigs playing in the game today.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Lets the three fly. Sinks the triple.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Now Smith. Parker outside. Over to the wing. Three-pointer. And Whitmore with the basket on the assist by Parker. Whitmore's got 22 points.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We earned it. We need you to show me right now that you want this. They get it done. We'll see, guys.
Thank you, David. All sorts of time, and there's another one for the Pistons.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Master Williams. Shot on the wing. Again, and that's for two.
He's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Driving in. It's deflected. Covered by Smith. Rebound by Smith.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Here's Jokic. And it's blocked. In transition, here come the Nets. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Screen by Parker. Oh, the lob to Parker. Williams with the steal. Shoots from the baseline, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Pistons trail by 7. Pass to Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Parker against Williams. 1:31 left to play in the final quarter. Yep, it counts. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Whitmore. A rebound by the Nets. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Jokic with the steal.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser, too.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
They set the pick. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. The 19-foot shot, and again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And it's just competing, and, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Team foul. At the line for the Pistons, number 24, shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out to the right wing. Nets passing it around. Steps back and fires. And Jokic with the rebound. Hands it from downtown. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Jeff.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Friday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Tuesday, they'll start out on the road to play the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get, but I think that's a mistake. Hey, you can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. And for the Lakers, well, with all the battles past, Grant, definitely some history between these two teams.
Oh, BA, this is high level. You talk East versus West, that's usually championship or bust type aspirations.
19 seconds left to play in the fourth. Baker, the pass to Allen, driving inside. Comes up empty down low. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Chicago ball. Substitute. On the court.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg.
The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At center, Jackson Brown.
You can expect the threes to fly tonight, Brent. Both of these teams are full of sharpshooters. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. So with Wade on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. They've got Miller on out there with Pop. Then there's Benedict Mathurin.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Puts up a deep three. Miller, no up. The Heat with the lead. Fires the three. Traps in the tray. He's got 19.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Powell finds Miller. And he nails that one right through the net. Miller's got 6 in the quarter.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Fires for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Pass to Powell. Back to Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Sarr with it. The 3 bangs home the trifecta. And the Heat lead by 6.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
On the wing, Mathurin. Defended by Carter. Got a hand on it.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Carter's got 9 points here in the second half. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the chart.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes, came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. Now, Coach talked all about fouls in that huddle. He reminded them, play defense with our feet. Beat them to the spots. Hands straight up. Don't give them a chance to blow the whistle on us. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Inside. Powell pulled. It in. Powell's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Miller finds Powell. Here's Woods. Back to Brown. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who could play at such a high level offensively.
And stolen by Miller. 1:51 left to play here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Carter. A baseline jam. Count that bucket. 27 points for him.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Miller.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Adebayo against Paul. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Czar, and so Miami again turning it over to the Cardinals. Checked in for Cleveland. 1:14 left in the game. Miller outside. And Miller throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good team by Miller. The Cavaliers on offense. Here's Brown. It's hauled in by the Heat, and he commits the intentional foul. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Black's checked in.
Cavaliers substitution. Number 30, Ricky Moore.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Walker's checked in for Black. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Miller, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
You got to get up tighter than that. Some players you give that much room to, but not him.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Now at the line, Carter.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And so it's Miami winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man,